Welcome to ECNTRADE daily video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration.
Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you for joining me. The Australian dollar retreated further overnight and actually took out the support level of 72.70 after posting an intraday low of 72.44. In light of the pattern, I would like to see the MACD break down a little bit further to support the bias for a further fall, that is, to the support region of 72.25. Nevertheless, in light of the rejection of that 74.40-60 area, the bears are still weighing on the support. The euro getting very close to its objective of 107.5085. As you can see, the market did have a brief look to the downside overnight. Nevertheless, the technicals are still somewhat weak. The ADX is still supporting a bear case. Towards this level, though, of 107.5085, I feel the market may see some profit taking due to the fact is that we've been on this decline now since around 114, and therefore eventually we'll expect to see profit taking emerge if we see a small pullback in the US dollar. The dollar yen's reached the top side of its range. First of all, rejecting the bottom side at 114.70, the market took the top side challenge and found that the resistance level of 115.70 still a tough level to crack. Nevertheless, we haven't backed away and still could see a little bit more of a squeeze to the upside if we clear 115.70 and maybe on towards 116.1025 area. Feel that although I believe the market may actually struggle as it climbs further to the top side and could eventually see a retreat and look back towards 114.70. Looking at the sterling, the market is still somewhat negative and still holding to a downside target of 130.60. Nearly got there overnight at 130.81. However, there is still a weaker play into today and could see one more down test. The outlook for sterling Kiwi still expects to see a further climb towards that topside objective of 194.2050 after rebounding off the support area of 190.0025. The market for gold is still somewhat bullish after posting a fresh high of 2,070. Since the break above 1,970, the bulls are still somewhat navigating for further climb, although the divergence is now cleared away due to the break. And looking at the top side, we are getting into an overbought region and very much overheated ADX. I am still neutral at these levels because due to the fact is that the market could easily fall $100, and therefore, like we see previously, I would rather keep out of this whipsaw price action as market fear still continues due to the Russian-Ukraine conflict. While still mixing around this 114 figure to 125 figure range, and therefore looking at the bearish divergence, although we have seen a lot of this, some of the divergence hasn't actually come through, but at present still poses a risk and therefore could look for another down test back towards that support region of 114 figure and reassess from there. Well, that wraps it for the morning. Thank you very much for joining me, but please keep an eye out later for the intraday report and the end of the day wrap.